It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's Game 7, everything on the line. And Chris, as a player, this is the spot you dream of.
I guarantee you, as kids, they've made up this scenario. Game 7 of the World Series, bases loaded, and all that pressure there. Well, here's the reality tonight. The key, act like you're in the backyard all over again. See if you can come through with something big.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab here, Shohei Ohtani. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Tap foul at the plate.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And that skips into dirt. That one not close. And the count's full. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
First punch out of the game for Ohtani. And we all know Shohei brings a lot of talent to the field on both sides of the ball. But that splitter is perhaps his biggest weapon on the mound. It's nasty when it's right. He gets a lot of swings and misses with that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3-run homer.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Two outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop! On the money. Nice play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in LA, and our pitcher tonight, Tyler Wells.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. Freddie
Robert
Freeman up
Johnson,
to the dish.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And the pitch. Just missed. One to know to Freddie Freeman. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Way high. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 6.
And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was really cut out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
First and second, no outs. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Batting fourth.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the
And
talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Runners at first and second with one gone. You're in Game 7 of the World Series. Ground ball up the middle. Nice stop. To his knee. The throw. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Pitch misses,
outside.
and that's ball one. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Kicks and deals. Inside, just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Michael Conforto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the 3-0 finds the zone.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So 2 down, and here is Michael Conforto. First pitch, and he just misses. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. One, 2 now. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Westberg makes the grab, and that's the inning. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 3-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. It's the last game of the season, Game 7 of the World Series. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Singing in Game 7, you're talking about the heart of the order, the big-time players. This is one of the guys that they need to come through with a big performance.
Yeah, and when you come into this situation, there's some pressure there. His teammates are looking to him to lead this one, and I think he's going to do it.
Right through there for a strike. Ohtani, the tall righty, 30 years old now, and he's a former National League MVP. O'Neill started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Some of the most dramatic moments in baseball history have come in Game 7 of the World Series. You think of Luis Gonzalez's walk-off single in 2001, or how about Bill Mazeroski, 1960, his walk-off homer won it for the Pirates over the Yankees.
Yeah, and a more recent Game 7 with incredible drama was 2016 with the rain delay and going into extra innings between two franchises who were hoping to end their title droughts. One of the great postseason games ever, the Cleveland Indians.
Fires over to first, and O'Neill is retired.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Down and away for ball one. Ohtani, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 outs, base is empty. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third, boots it, still able to fire over, and that is the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. Wells back to work. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
That's in there, and the count 1-1. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out looking. And next for LA, James Outman. Strike on the outside. 0-1. One out, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. And downstairs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting none. The
Two down,
shortstop,
base is empty. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Rojas.
This one in the air. Rutschman. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. So they go quietly there. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that's a little high. And there's a foul ball. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Mountcastle went deep in his most recent game. And it's strike 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2 now. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Freddie Freeman. Just missed.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 6.
So up next, Hesung Kim. Singled and scored his first time. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that's way high. Ball 2. Just missed. And there's the automatic. And a big swing and a miss.
3-2.
Popped up. Henderson. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
2 outs, bases empty. Now a chance for Shohei Ohtani. First time up was a pop out. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins makes the catch, and that is that. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And he grounds one to the right side. And that goes foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive to short and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So digging in, Jordan Westberg. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
All over that one right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
One out, runner at second. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
1 away with a runner at third here in Game 7 of the World Series. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Next offering is outside. To third. There's Hernandez handling the chance. To first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
In the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw. That ends the frame. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Michael Conforto. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And he went around. Rule the swing. Fly ball down the line. And there's 1 down.
The third baseman, number 8,
Kike Hernandez at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cowser hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jay.
2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, James Outman. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs. Misses. And a count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ohtani back to work. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. O'Hearn, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with a loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Rutschman batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and they still trail it here 3-1. It's the last game of the season, Game 7 of the World Series. Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and he breaks his bat. Whips it to Mountcastle. 1 up, 1 down.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. That explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Next to the dish is Freddie. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. And that's outside. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one pushed foul.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And it remains 2-2. And a good eye there. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Tyler Wells departs. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Gregory Soto on the pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, 0 for 2 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
A pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That's down and in. Freeman off of first with 2 away. That one fouled off. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nice work from the Baltimore pen there. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles 1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here is Ryan Mountcastle. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Mullins stands in now and watches strike 1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
The other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here is Jordan Westburg, 1 for 2. Look out! And it hit him.
Right there.
Well, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Henderson up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Evan Phillips up and throwing. Bonda, a left-hander, also throwing. And that's ripped for a base hit. Mullins headed home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-2. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Ohtani will depart. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Evan Phillips.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles, has grounded out a couple of times. That one off the mark, and that is ball one.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
First and second, 2 down. You're in Game 7 of the World Series. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Got him! They limit the damage here.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in L.A. and now Teoscar Hernandez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Now batting.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. He's done some damage. Launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's to third, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Michael Conforto will climb in. Way high with that one, and that's ball one. another ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
2-0. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're up by 3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
The third baseman, number 8, Kike Hernandez.
Upstairs.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next pitch is outside. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Hit on the ground to short. Henderson. Off balance feed. There's one. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play.
The center fielder,
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And now James Outman. That's outside. 1-0. Swinging a foul out of play. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground right. Mateo sends it to first. And that is the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, no one left. On to the 7th in Game 7. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Orioles 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Anthony Banda.
Anthony Banda.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. The Orioles in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Ball 1 there.
Counts 1-0.
Clips the corner, and it's 1-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Just missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's a laser base hit.
Now batting, catcher Adley.
Here's Adley Rutschman. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Inside.
And there's a ball. Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and now they have runners at the corners.
Back-to-back singles. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Anthony Banda will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 38, Kirby Yates.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And it's now a 2-run game.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. That's to third. Hernandez tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Orioles 3.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Kittredge.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off, Miguel Rojas.
For the Dodgers, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
He swings and fouls one off. That missed
1
by a
ball, 1
lot.
strike.
And the count even 1-1. Check swing, called strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout.
Got
a pitch to hit, just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they boost their lead. It's 6-3.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Hesung Kim getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Foul ball. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the late stages of Game 7. On a line out towards center. Mullins makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei.
2 outs, bases empty.
Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on. And the slider just misses. There's the strike, 95 of that one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 6-3. This is the World Series on the show.
Look at me, not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Blake Trinan.
Blake Trinan.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering is fouled back. That one almost got him.
Two to count. Count's full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And the 1-0. 6 straight outside the strike zone. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And another ball. And there's the automatic.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
First and second, no outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. With the tying run at the plate, you're in Game 7 of the World Series. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Outman sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Tying run at the plate. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here, with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Mullins at third. Westberg at first. 1 gone.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The tying run at the plate. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Blake Trinan is done, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now
Pitching change here, Alex Vesia.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So now here's the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. First pitch misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
He fouls it off. Will do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. So they're all loaded up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Just off the inside edge. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Popped up. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Orioles leave them loaded and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Baker.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
For the Dodgers,
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Action in the pen down there. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Baker, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. In the air to left down the line. O'Neal getting an angle on it, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one. And that chops in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Just missed. Inside. And it's 3-0. And there's the automatic. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hernandez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Pitch misses there. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Strike 1 to Kike Hernandez. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for LA, but they still lead at 6-3.
Now pitching for
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Adley Rutschman now at the plate. The switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This one in the air. Rojas. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
So up next, Ryan Mountcastle. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Fought off foul. So now 1-2.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
The Orioles trailing by 3 here in the late stages of Game 7. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Orioles down to their final out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So 2 down now, and here is Jorge Mateo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The Orioles down to their final stride. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. This team got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionary